Good evening, guys. Thank you for tuning into the channel. Today's day 12 of the 60-day ab challenge, and hope everybody's staying focused and disciplined enough to continue to do this exercise routine. And we only got this day and 2 more days left of completing 2 sets of each of the 8 exercises, and we're going to kick it up to 3 sets each. So let's start out right with it. We got planks for 30 seconds. Remember, with this, back straight, all your weight in your forearms and your elbows, squeezing the core tight, and your toes are holding you up along with your elbows and your forearms. Squeezing the core tight, really flexing, contracting the abdominal muscles. "30 seconds of rest." I just got back from a 5-mile run, and Jesus is good. I don't even know how I did it. I just threw on the headphones and just ran as hard as I could, and just 7-minute and 45-second miles for 5 miles. Which comes out to, I think, 37:20, 25 maybe, but I don't know, it blew my mind when I did it, but I was at a good clip the whole time. But just to give anybody hope that thinks they can't do something like that, it was just 3 years ago where I was on the side of the street getting high all day long, smoking all day long, you know, no ambitions to do anything at all. And you know, it's just through the grace of God that I've been able to keep committed to something like that and be able to accomplish personal goals, make yourself build confidence, and just get the strength that you need to continue forward and make yourself a better person. Right now I'm just in shred mode. I'm trying to get down to my absolute leanest body weight possible. I started this cardio cycle, ab training, and food depletion at 240 pounds, not really having much body fat as it is, so I'm looking to see where I can get in about 6 to 8 weeks from now. All right, 30 seconds is up. That was knee planks. Third exercise, we got side planks. Remember, on these, all your weight on your forearm, elbow, your whatever side you're on, ankle and foot, and squeeze the obliques, elevating your body off the ground. Everything tight, tighten the whole core so you feel the contraction. Okay, and these exercises should be getting easier as we go along. You really want to push yourself to doing it to completion, the full 30 seconds every single set. And then I wouldn't advise anybody, if you do make it to week 3, to move up into the 3rd set if you can't even do the 30 seconds of the 2 sets. So just work your way up, and once you get there, then move on to the next. You know, you got to make sure you achieve what you set out to achieve before you try to achieve things that are down the road further. So here we go, 30 seconds. See, my legs off the ground, squeezing everything tight, everything's contracted. Okay, that's what you want, hard as a rock when you're doing this. Okay, 30 seconds is up. Next we got the leg raises. Oh. One of the biggest things that'll stop you from accomplishing your goals is making excuses, and there's no excuse for making excuses for yourself. I know people that are working 16 hours a day and they still wake up in the morning to run every morning before they go to work. I know people that are working 7 days a week right now and they're still getting their exercise in and still staying on track with their nutrition and their goals. So it all depends on how bad you really want it. If you can't stay dedicated, you must not really want it that much. You know, you should start challenging yourself a little bit more to be able to achieve things and not be weak. I've been weak most of my life and I refuse to be weak ever again. Here we go, leg raises. Squeezing the core the whole time. But you can't go in guns blazing when you're trying to accomplish goals. You got to set small goals and start to build some momentum and do things that are achievable, that fit within your lifestyle, things that are realistic. One of the biggest reasons why people don't accomplish goals is they set unrealistic goals. And if they can't coincide with your lifestyle, what you got going on, if you got children, a family, full-time job, other obligations that you might have to attend to, you know, if you have restrictions because of your living situation, like, you gotta make goals that are suitable to your lifestyle in order to fulfill and accomplish them. And don't make unrealistic goals. I can't stress that enough. Here we go. 5th exercise, flutter kicks. 30 seconds. Remember, every single exercise, you're keeping the core tight as you can. Squeezing it, contracting it. Okay. 30 seconds of rest. Then we got the lying knee pulls. Grab a sip of water here. Stay hydrated. I drink 20 a day. I worked my way up to that. And I sweat a lot throughout the day through physical labor when I lift and ab routine and cardio. So at least 7 of those bottles of water are absolutely necessary no matter what. You should be drinking at least a gallon of water a day. Anything more than that is just going to keep your muscles full, keep you feeling energized, suppress your hunger, give you more clarity when it comes to cognitive thinking. Hydration is really important for the human body and mind. Here we go. Now we got lying knee pulls, contracting the abs the whole time. Okay, 30-second rest period. If anybody's having a rough time or a tough day, I just can't stress enough to try to make a gratitude list, things that you're grateful for, things that that you might take for granted or overlook or not think that are, you know, you wouldn't think twice about being grateful for them. It's just really important that we recognize that we have food, shelter, you know, vehicle, we have our loved ones, whatever it may be. We have a job, we have a source of income. These are all fundamental basics that a lot of people around the world do not have. Especially in this time of crisis, a lot of people don't even have this stuff because of all the craziness that's going on. Here we go. Bicycle kicks, 30 seconds. Squeezing the core. Pointing the toes out. One knee up, one down. One knee up, one down. Boom. Contracting the abs the whole time. Okay. 30 seconds of rest. And then we go right into the Supermans. Here we go. 30 seconds. That's it, guys. Good job completing the first set. Now we got round number 2 of the 8 complete circuit of exercises. Whew. Here we go. I'm gonna jump right into it. 30 seconds of planks. Squeezing the core tight. All right, 30-second rest. Now we got knee planks next. Gonna weigh myself at the end of the week and see how much weight I've lost this week, considering I've sliced some of the stuff in my diet, cut out about 60 grams of fat per day, cut out 500 calories per day, and cut out I'd say about 100 grams of carbs per day. And then on top of that, doing the ab challenge, increasing my cardio, and just staying dedicated to the cause. Eating every 3 hours, 2.5. If I get hungry before then, 7 meals a day. And I'm gonna do a full day of cooking. Here we go. Knee planks, leaning forward, flexing the abdominal area. Full day of cooking and a full day of eating to show you guys what I'm consuming on a daily basis and how I stay ahead on meal prep for eating so many meals, and how I spend less money than you per day to eat, and I'm eating healthy whole foods. It's just really important to have a well-balanced diet with carbohydrates, fats. Make sure that you have a good amount of calories. Protein should be at least 1.5 pounds to 2 pounds per body weight. And just making sure you got greens on your plate as well as fruits. And you got to have the starches and the protein. 30-second rest. I don't eat any dairy at all. I don't do any soy. I don't do any sugar. Although it's almost impossible because they add sugar to everything. You can't even get a bag of steamed vegetables without at least 2 grams of sugar in it. Or even all natural peanut butter's got about 1 gram or 2 grams in it. I've only found 2 breads that they make that don't have sugar in it, but I'm not eating bread now anyways. I don't do any gluten. These are all things that I've been able to slice out of my nutrition to be able to just maximize weight loss and be able to achieve lean muscle mass. Here we go. 30 seconds. Planks from the left. Squeezing tight. Obliques are tight. Abs are tight. Core. Hip flexors tight. Everything's tight. Feel the contraction. This is not supposed to be pleasant. It's supposed to hurt. I'm squeezing so hard that it feels like I got a cramp right now because I drank too much water and went running. That's how it feels. Like, it should be painful. If you're not feeling the burn, you're not gonna see the results. All right. And And that's why I said, if you can't get the full time, do what you can. Because if you're really contracting the abs while you're doing these exercises, it's a good possibility if you haven't been working out for a period of time that you probably can't do these. Even though this is a beginner ab workout, because there are way more intensified ab workouts that could be made or I've seen before. So here we go. 30 seconds from the right side. Same thing. Flexing as hard as you can. And I'll even maneuver my body in certain positions to be able to get that contraction better. And that's what you want to do. Even when you're lifting weights, you might bend your back or you lean forward a little or move your arm to a certain direction slightly, and you'll just feel the mind to muscle connection and the burn better. Intensify your workout by getting the contraction. All right, 30-second rest. Then we got leg raises. Almost done, guys. 5 more exercises. We are almost there. Flatten your back, arms to the side, and legs straight up, barely lifting your lower back. Your lower back should still be intact with the ground, and your glutes are coming off the ground. Boom. And the core is tight. 30-second rest. Then we got the flutter kicks. Stay hydrated, guys. Here we go. Flutter kicks, 30 seconds. Contract the core and the abs the whole time. Squeezing as tight as you can. Okay, good job. Home stretch here. 3 exercises left. Lying knee pulls. Then we got the bicycles. Then we got the Supermans. Yes, Lord. Thank you for this day. Hallelujah. If I can get down to 225, absolutely shredded to the gills, I'll be content with that. And then just work on putting lean muscle mass on top of that. But I'm not trying to get big. I've been 270 before, jacked up, but yeah, I'd like to have as much muscle mass as possible, but I don't aspire to be immobile, lose flexibility, have weak joints and tendons. Like, I do this for my health and for my mental focus and to stay motivated with everything else that I'm doing in life right now. I don't do this to do anything else. And if anything else comes along with it that is beneficiary, then I'm all for it. But you know, gotta lose the ego lifting. That stuff really doesn't get you anywhere but injured. You won't be lifting anyways. Lying knee pulls. Squeezing the core tight, contracting it. 30 seconds up. And we got the good old bicycles. Can't wait till the gyms open back up. It's going to be an amazing day. You know, a lot of these other southern states are already fully open for business, and there's been no change in the curve. You know, it's just a bunch of fear mongering going on, people getting scared to death, and they're allowing themselves to be driven by fear. It's the same exact concept of when you're disciplining the child and you tell the child, if you do this, you're going to get a spanking. If you do this, you're going to be grounded. So what happens? You instill fear within them, so they know if they do this, then there's going to be a consequence. Same thing if you're late for a job, or if you don't do your normal job duties within a place of employment. They tell you you're going to get fired. So now you have a fear of losing your job and not have a source of income. So what do? You abide by what they say. So they're telling everybody, if you don't do X, Y, and Z, that you're going to die, you're going to spread the virus and all this other stuff. It's fear mongering, man. We have the United States has a 98.2% recovery rate from the coronavirus. Do research, okay? This is nothing more than a bad flu season. I'm not minimizing or talking negative towards anybody that is passed from this. God rest their souls. And it's very real. It's just that, you know, of course you're going to get overwhelmed as a doctor or a nurse when that's all you're seeing in the hospital. They're not taking any electoral surgeries. They're not taking any other types of patients unless you got a serious life-threatening issue. And then, you know, if you have the flu, they send you home and tell you to eat soup and, you know, take some aspirin and lay in bed for a few days. You know, of course this is going to be overbearing the people, and the fear is going to be instilled with them. This is all to push a bigger agenda on destroying the American economy, so we become reliant upon the government and they have control over us. If you can't see that, I can't help you. Here we go. Bicycle kicks. Okay, 30 seconds up. Here we go. Superman's last exercise. Getting right at it. All right, guys, that's it. Completes day 12 of the 60-day ab challenge. I hope you're staying dedicated and committed to the cause, and I hope this helps you in anything else in life that you may be going through, or help you accomplish any of your goals. Everybody have a blessed night, and say thanks to God.